Hi, I'm Erica with Harmony Home Medical, and like Harmony Home Medical, I'm here to help. There are a lot of different wheelchairs to select out there in the world, so I wanted to go over a little bit of why and when you choose certain wheelchairs. I have behind me a variety of different chairs, and I'll start with your basic wheelchair. A lot of people are going to get what we call a standard wheelchair delivered when they're utilizing their insurance. Standard wheelchair will often look like this one, and it'll be a heavier chair. It'll weigh 36 to as much as 46 pounds. And then, push and roll just like any other wheelchair. The difference is the maneuverability with the weight. Then you have a lightweight wheelchair, something more like this chair. Visually looks very much the same, but you're going to shave off anywhere from 4 to 6 pounds. You're going to be in the 30 to 34 pound range. And then you have ultralight wheelchairs, which look like our chair on the end. These chairs are going to be 30 pounds and under, a lot of times falling in the higher mid-20s. And these chairs not only weigh less, but they're also optimally configured. So you can push the chair easier, they maneuver tighter, and they're customizable. So those are all the chairs that we call self-propelling wheelchairs. Those are your options when you want to push the large rear wheel to move yourself in the wheelchair. If you're going to be pushed by somebody and pushed by somebody only, then your best bet is to use a transport chair. And these are two different kinds of transport chairs. They're the lightest option because they don't have the large rear wheel, and their frames are also a little bit lighter. It doesn't need as much structure as a standard or a lightweight wheelchair. You have a non-handbrake option and a handbrake option. And there's also a lot of different brands and stylings of these, but essentially you're going to have a basic transport and a transport with handbrake. And once again, those are for when somebody's going to push you in the chair. So these are the different kind of chair options you have for a manual wheelchair. There's a lot of products like backrests and cushions that we can put in it to make it as comfortable and easy to push as possible. And if you'd like to do that or have your loved one come in, give us a call at the number below or come in and see us, and we'd be happy to measure you and evaluate you and make sure you're going to get the perfect wheelchair. So now we'll go into transport chairs. Transport chair is again the kind of chair that you use when someone is not going to push themselves. So it has the smaller rear wheel, and this particular transport chair is considered the larger rear wheel option for transport chairs. You can see we have small 8-inch and larger 12-inch rear wheel. The larger wheel helps the roll be a little smoother and weather the bumps and cracks a little nicer. It has handbrakes, so we push down to engage. You always want to do that before your loved one gets in or out of the chair. You can also squeeze the brakes as you're going down an incline or want to slow down the chair. This allows you to not have to use your body weight to stop the person in the chair, and instead use the brake mechanism to slow them down. So always engage. Click, click, before the person gets in and out of the chair. That way the chair doesn't move back when they're going to sit down or going to stand up. With our small wheel transport chair, the brake is down low. So you're going to use your hand to engage the brake down at the small wheels when the person gets in and out of the chair. With these chairs, when you're going down the hill, you'll use your own body resistance to keep the chair in control and to roll it. So both of these chairs fold like a regular wheelchair. We want to pull them up in the seat. So seat sling that does it. These chairs are so light that the armrest can be pushed and it opens easily. Unlike the standard wheelchairs, you always have to push on the seat rails. This one you can kind of get away with pushing on the armrest. And so we fold in the middle, and that's true on either styling. We want to have the foot plates flipped up so they don't get in your way, or removed to make it a really compact frame. And then all transport chairs will have the secondary option for flipping down the back canes. So you can squeeze or push that button to get those down and out of the way. And then you're left with a really small, really light, compact unit. This is the easiest option for taking someone from point A to point B and in and out of the car when they're not going to push themselves. So that's the transport chair. They're intended to be used with cushions. If you notice when I sit in them, these armrests go pretty high relative to my body. My arms are kind of way up here. So a 2 or 3 inch cushion underneath somebody will get these armrests to the right spot and make them be more comfortable in the chair. Anytime you're using any chair for more than 4 hours, you always want to use a wheelchair cushion. So that's about it on transport chairs. If you have more questions or want to come and get sized for one, please give us a call at the number below and we'd be happy to help.